Hello, folks.
Ciao.
Ciao. Marjorie and Michael Epifanio here. We're going to do our eggplant towers. We call them the Quarantini eggplant towers.
Melanzane.
Melanzane
In
is the same
Italiano.
thing. In Italiano. So
Melanzane.
we posted this a while ago, and people loved it. And we thought, let me show you a little bit different technique other than eggplant parmesan. So I'm going to start with a little bit of introduction. We have our fresh basil from Trader Joe's. We have some burrata, which is a beautiful soft cheese from Italy. We have an heirloom tomato. Look at that bad boy.
Farm fresh from our farm stand locally.
Absolutely. We already have our eggplant that's already been cooked. I'm going to teach you how to do this. I'm going to share the recipe, but I'm going to kind of build this as we go along. And then we have our cheeses, and we have our olives. And this is a Castelvetrano olive, which we're going to use for the top. This is an olive that's brine but not vinegary, and it's a great Italian olive.
And what kind of cheeses do we have?
This is a Pecorino Romano cheese, which is the best, and we have a combination of Gruyere, Swiss,
little French action.
yeah, and then some Manchego. So we're going to put that in the
And
Quarantini.
Spanish.
eggplant.
Okay.
All right.
We're going global on this.
And then
one.
we have our homemade chimichurri sauce, which is basically cilantro, parsley, crushed red pepper, oregano, garlic, lime juice, and some olive oil that I made, and we keep this in the freezer. We always use this as toppers for everything. So I'm going to start with our demonstration. Before we start that, we'd like to introduce you to a couple of good wines that go with this meal. So one would be the red that I'm drinking, which is called a Cashmere. All you Led Zeppelin fans out there, you remember the song Cashmere? But that's not what the wine is. This is a California 2017 from Sonoma Valley. And it's got a combination of grapes, a Petit Syrah, a Grenache, and then we have a Carignan. And also there's a French grape in there. I don't know about this French grape, but it's actually a very good drinking wine. And it's a wine that's very pleasant.
Bouchette.
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 You know, with anything that's light, like an eggplant, okay, or a fish or something like that. And then Marge has her favorite wine, which she'll tell you about.
This is my favorite Chardonnay in the whole world. It's from the region of Burgundy in France. And it really goes well with all of these cuisines, nothing too heavy.
Yep.
And it's a Louis Jadot Bourgogne from Burgundy, a 2018. And it's crisp, and it's light, medium bodied, I'd say, and has more minerality than it does oak.
Yes. And the reason why it has more minerality is because it's not aged in an oak barrel, but
Steel barrels.
a steel barrel. Look at that. A little wine education for you. So
Enjoy.
I'm gonna kind of go through this methodology right now. So we're gonna take the eggplant. Let me move this over. Okay, Marge is gonna bring that camera a little bit down here, and we're gonna build towers. Okay. So basically, you're gonna take your eggplant that's already been cooked. So we have a classic preparation, which is flour, egg, and breadcrumbs. You dip your eggplant in the flour, then the egg mixture, and then the breadcrumbs, and then you can either do two things. You can bake it in the oven, or take that pan off, or you can fry it in a pan with very little olive oil or canola oil. But we don't like it deep fried. We like it just mildly sauteed, lightly. So here's our eggplant. And then we have a classic marinara, which is a sauce we made a while ago. And we use this, and we keep it cold. And we keep this for pizzas and everything else, right? So it's a classic tomato sauce.
What's a marinara?
Marinara. Marinara. Basically, it's a olive oil, garlic, tomato, oregano, salt and pepper, quickly cooked, about 20 minutes, with some San Marzano tomatoes. So that's going to be our first layer. Take your eggplant, place it down, add the sauce. Okay. Then we're going to take the burrata cheese, right? I'm going to just tear a piece off. That's my next layer. Then I'm going to take my cilantro, the chimichurri. Add that over, a little drizzle, right? Guarda. We take a little pecorino romano, put that on there. The Gruyere cheese, put that on there. And then I have some slices of the beautiful heirloom tomatoes. That goes next as our building block. Some fresh basil, which is from the leaves here. I'm going to add some more basil to that, right? Chop a few
So
more.
I'm thinking if people don't want to, or they don't have the Gruyere, or the Manchego, or the mixture of cheeses, it can be a mozzarella, yes?
Mozzarella,
Yeah.
provolone, right?
Long, yes.
So what you want to do is continue to build this, right? So now I have my first layer. Now I'm going to take my second eggplant, right here, put that over the top, add the sauce, build another layer. It's kind of like a lasagna, right? We add our cheese. I add my heirloom, well, my burrata, aqui, guarda, right? My chimichurri sauce, guarda, right? A little bit of the Gruyere cheese, okay? Some fresh basil. I'm going to pull a couple more over here. You can just tear this, just kind of lay it over the top. Beautiful. And then another slice of my tomato. And then we finish it with one more slice of eggplant. And once we put that slice of eggplant, which is our third layer, we're going to add some more sauce, the marinara. Okay, and that's it. Just the marinara. Pat that down. Okay.
It's like you put a hat on it.
Put a hat on it, right?
Top it off.
So then we're going to take this and put it in the oven, and we're going to cook it at 400 for about 10 minutes. Just let everything melt together. Once we have it all melted together, okay, we're going to take our olive mixture. So this is the, turn that sauce on for me, that pan on, Margie. Put some olive oil in that. So Margie's preparing the pan with the olive oil. So I'm going to take these olives that I have. I told you about the one olive, which is a Castelvetrano. Okay, that's a green olive. And then I have some Kalamata olives. So in order to bring some life to these olives, I'm going to add some lemon zest. I just take a peeler. I add my lemon peel to that. 3 slices, bada bing. And then I take my orange skin, a little zest there. Add that. 1, 2. Okay? Voila. Okay. I have some garlic. And I have some spring onions that I've diced. And some cherry tomatoes. I'm going to saute my spring onions, my garlic, and then add my olives to that. That's going to go on top of the eggplant tower, the Quarantini tower. And we're going to do that right now. So Margie's got the olive oil heating. And this is a spring onion from where, Margie?
From the farm stand in Waxhaw.
Waxhaw,
With
North
big tops.
Kakalaki.
It's like scallion on steroids,
Yeah,
right? It's beautiful. You have a
Gorgeous.
beautiful bulb here,
Yep.
and you also have the green tops that you can slice and use as you would a scallion.
All right, so now I'm going to turn the camera over to the little cooking demo here. Okay, Margie, let's get that camera. Follow me slowly, 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 slowly. Here we are. Guarda, there we go. Here's our stove. Okay, I've got a power burner right there. I'm going to light that baby up. I'm going to add my onions, garlic, and tomatoes. All right, hear the sound? So let that, position that. All right. Let that cook. Okay. To that, I'm going to take some of my, take a little peppermill, a little cracked pepper. Okay. A little kosher salt. Bada bing. Okay. And some fresh basil leaves. Hello? Over here. All right, here we go. Fresh basil leaves. Okay. Let that saute nice. Okay. Now you don't want this to be, like cooked like a sauce. Now I'm going to add my olives and my beautiful citrus skins. we let that cook. Now, you can add fresh oregano to this. You can add thyme. I'm going to leave it as is because we have enough flavor in the. One thing I will add is some Spanish sherry, just a little drop. That's it. And that gives it a little bit of sweetness. Gives you a bit more complexity to the sauce. All right. So that's good. Taste it. All right. Now that's cooking, and that's about perfect for me. I'm gonna shut that off. Margie's gonna bring that camera right back to me. A lot of that. And here's our olives, tomatoes. Okay. Where's the eggplant that's been cooked, Margie?
Right here.
Now the ones, the towers I had. Oh, we have stuff in the oven. Take that out of the oven.
Here you go.
So now I'm going to go in the oven. Take out one of my towers. This has been baking. Look at that in the oven. I put that on a plate. Look at that, like an eggplant parmesan, but really not. Really sophisticated, right? I'm going to take a little bit of pecorino romano, sprinkle that on top, and my olives. Okay. And a little bit more Gruyere cheese. A little more basilico, which is some basil here, sprinkled on the top. Okay. Then you have the eggplant quarantini with olives, tomato sauté. It's like a eggplant parmesan, but it's on steroids. So what I would say to all of this is salute, enjoy. This is all lunch for today. It's all healthy. It's all natural. And
it's all delicious.
It's all delicious. And that's what it's all about. So from our house to yours, salute. We'll see you next time. Margie's going to shut that off.
Ciao.
Ciao.
Ciao, paesani.
And then we hit